Hey guys, it's Katsuyoka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing my June book haul. So in June I got 16 things, but the last bunch were for free, and I will get to that when I get to that. So first up, I picked up That Witch by Zoe Lynn. This is a Harmony Ink book, but for once, it's a lesbian book. All of my Harmony Ink books are always about boys following boys because I prefer reading about boys. But because it was Pride Month in June, I was like, you know what? There's one about lesbian witches at school and it's £1 or £2, so let's pick it up. And that is why I picked it up. So yeah, this is one of those popular cheerleader and then social leper getting together in some sort of school group thing they had to do, and then it going from there, but also with a magical witchy element. And also from Harmony Ink, I picked up The Night Screams by Devon McCormack. So this one seems quite harrowing, and you guys know that I'm all about that life. Basically it's about this boy that gets abducted and then he manages to escape, and then he goes to this other family and it's him trying to deal with the fact that he was abducted, but also I think the son of the family that took him in, there might be something going on there. So yeah. I also picked up Noah Could Never by Simon James Green. I read the first book, Noah Can't Even, maybe 2 months ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I've got this one. Definitely looking forward to reading it. It's set in England, it's about Noah. Well, the first one was about Noah, and then randomly his best friend kissed him at a party, and it's him dealing with the fact that a boy kissed him. Does he like him? Is it weird? Noah's really awkward and embarrassing, but it's a fun book and I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the second one. Then I picked up a couple of volumes of Deadpool. I'm just picking this up as and when I find them for like £2 second hand, even though this is a hardback and it's perfect condition. But the first one is volume 9, Institutionalized, and also volume 10, Evil Deadpool. I have most of the volumes in this run now, so I'll eventually read them from number 1 to 10. And yeah, it's Deadpool. You know what Deadpool's about. It's about Deadpool being Deadpool. Next up, I went into a charity shop. I always like having a look about in charity shops, and I picked up this book, which technically I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to read, but then I found it for £1.99, and that is Circe by Madeline Miller. I absolutely adore A Song of Achilles. It's one of my favourite books, and I was in two minds about this one. It's like, do I care about Circe? Do I love A Song of Achilles because I love Madeline Miller, or do I just love that specific book? But it was £1.99, so I thought, why not? And we shall see whether I'm a fan of Madeline Miller or just a fan of that book. This is also about gods and Greeks and all that business. I don't really know much about the myths, legends, stories, whatever you call them anyway, so it'll be interesting to check this out. I also picked up volumes 4 and 5 of Zombieland. This is a series I started a couple of months ago, and I've just, again, been picking them up when I find them for like £1.50 second hand on eBay or Amazon. And this series is about this girl that can see these black bands around people's necks, and if they've gone really thick and black, then they're gonna die. And then it's also about these bounty hunter people finding people that have the band but are still around, living somehow. Yep, I enjoyed the first one, so here are some more. And then in another charity shop I found Smoke and Iron by Rachel Kane. This is the 4th book in this series. I owned the first book, not the second and third, but I thought, hey, hopefully I'll like this because now I have the 4th book as well. And all I know about this is a library and magic, and that Kat over at Brews and Reviews liked this first book, so I'm hoping that I will too. So the next 7 books I got for free. Yes, free books, we all love some free books. So this weekend in my town there's a book festival going on, and they had this pop-up store where they had a big stack of books, and they said, hey, take some books if you want to take some books. If you want to leave some books, but take some anyway, even if you don't have any. So I took some books, yes. I felt really weird. I had this stack of books and the woman was like, oh, you're taking them? And I was like, I don't know, it's weird, am I allowed? And she was like, take them, because whatever's left at the end are just going to be placed around the town for people to get for free anyway, so I thought that was cool. First up, I just got this little stupid marble thing. It's not a book, it's just about all the different characters in the Avengers. It was there, I was like, okay, why not? I also got the Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. If you've been here a while, you will know Forgive Me Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick is a book that I very much despised, but this one I've always thought, maybe I'll like this one. I saw the film ages ago and apparently it's quite different to the book, and I found the book for free, so I thought this is the perfect time to get it, pick it up, hopefully enjoy it. Just because I hated his other book doesn't mean I'm going to hate all of them, so give an Author a second try, I guess. And from what I remember from the film, it's about mental health and that's it. I also got I Have No Secrets by Penny Jolson. This one I don't really know much about, but I had a look on Goodreads and it had quite good reviews. Yeah, it's about secrets and someone telling somebody a secret, and that's all I know. But good star review, so let's get it for free. Next up I have Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Rhodes. This is an ARC, which is why the cover looks weird. But this is about a black kid that gets killed and then he becomes a ghost, and then he's with the ghosts of other black kids that got killed, which I think sounded absolutely fascinating. And I'm pretty sure it's a middle grade as well, so it's dealing with these hard topics but for the younger people. So yeah, it sounded really interesting. Let's pick it up. I also got Gangster Rap by Benjamin Zephaniah. Again, don't really know much about this book. I'd never heard of it before I saw it, but it seems interesting, about a bunch of 3 guys that are troublemakery, and then probably music happens and helps them out somehow. I don't know. I also got Riverdale the Day Before by Mikol Osto. This one, here's the thing, the first season of Riverdale I really enjoyed, and then, you know, as I'm sure you're aware, it became an absolute shit show. But this is a prequel set before the first episode of the first season. It's about what happened before Jason Blossom was murdered, so I figure it might potentially be an interesting read because it's before all the crazy shit goes down and turn Riverdale into a mess, so we shall see. And last but not least, I have Colour Me In by Lydia Ruffles, and again this one is also an ARC. But look at this, this is an ARC, and look how pretty these are. Like, what? Who's putting in these lovely pages for an ARC? And not gonna lie, that's what drew my attention. I thought, that's a pretty book. But it's about a road trip, about somebody going on a road trip and then meeting somebody else, and that's all I know. That's all I need to know. These books are free, for God's sake. I don't need to know loads about free books. I will take the free books, thanks. So there we go, those were all the books I picked up in June. Let me know down below what you picked up in June, or if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them. If this is your first video by me you enjoy, and please check out some of my others, and if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye.